This is a special edition analysis for Linn County, Oregon, and this is made for you, Mr. Steve Druckenmiller, County Clerk of Linn County, Oregon. I am wearing my Army Captain hat, and as you refer to me as the son of a Army Captain for the PG audience out there and the kids, this is actually my name. There it is. Read it. Seth Keschel here. I'm sure you'll get this video, and I'm going to show you why your county has 8,000 more Biden votes than any estimate over the last 16 years based on party registration and population gain would give it. By the way, Linn County, Oregon has grown by the exact same amount of people for the last 3 decades, from 90 to 2000 to 2000 to 2010 and 10 to 20, according to latest census results. We're talking about 13,000 people per decade. So without further ado, let me show you the numbers for the county so you know where we're coming from. All right, Linn County, 2004 numbers. Here's a Republican victory of about 11,000 votes, and that's a margin of 22 points. So that's our starting point. This is the high turnout era. And by the way, you've had mail-in voting in Oregon since the 90s. So your trends in Oregon are definitely really crazy, especially since the medium of voting didn't change. 2008. So now look, we have this move to the left for almost the whole country, especially Oregon when Obama came on the scene. And you have a move to the left. You have 3,000 fewer Republican votes. You have over 2,000 more Democrat votes. The county over on the left, you can see the county is 2.8% more Republican than it is Democrat. So it's a Republican plurality registration county. So now what happens in the world of politics is Obama is one of the least popular incumbents of all time, lost almost 4 million votes nationally, and it manifested itself in Linn County. And you can see the results here for Romney versus Obama's reelection. So now the county is almost 4% more Republican. Look on the left, 6.7% more Republicans. So this makes it, the rule of thumb here is it's going to become more Republican in the vote. So we go from an 11-point McCain victory to a 17-point Romney victory. And that is now that's a loss of 2,000 votes for Obama. And that is a very modest gain for Romney, less than 1,000 votes. And here's what came onto the rolls: 1,600 new Republicans, a loss of almost 3,000 Democrats. So the white working class is now moving away from the Democrats in Obama's first term. We saw this everywhere. And the net voter roll shrank by 122. So now let's see what happens when Trump comes on the scene. If it's tighter for Trump, then this is definitely not a MAGA county. So if it's equal or tighter than Romney, you're looking at a standard Republican county. What's it going to do? Oh my gosh. There's a record Republican gain of 4,500 votes. There's a loss for the Democrats because the gain is so large. There's a loss of 2,400 Democrat votes. And the county is almost 1% more Republican than it was for Romney. And look what happens again. You have a big gain of Republican voters, 2,685. A loss of Democrats again, 1,300 Democrats off the rolls. And there's a big number of voters. So what you have now is motor voter in Oregon. So obviously motor voter wasn't something new for 2020, but you have 13,000 new voters on the rolls, and here's your result. So now the county is a 26-point Republican county. So look, as your registration trend favors the Republicans, the margins get bigger. So now in 2020, if Trump is going to be unpopular in Oregon and lose margin in Linn County, you're going to see first on the left, we're going to look for that Republican number, and then we're going to see Trump's vote total. Look at that, a 10,000 vote gain, which is by far and away the record, because the previous record in the high turnout era was this 900 votes for Romney. 10,000 new votes for Trump, 10.5% Republican county. So we're looking at a margin of greater than 26 points. So here's 5,300 new Republicans on the rolls. So this is double the amount of new Republicans on the rolls. Here's a very modest gain in Democrats. And of course, your motor voter has a sizable number of independents. This is where the issue is. Phantom voters on the rolls, mail-in voting state needs to be banned. But look at this, 22,000 for Obama, 20,000 for Obama 2.0, 18,000 for Clinton. And look at this, all coming as the Republicans are scaling upward. So here we go, 10,000 vote gain for Trump with a move towards the Republicans of 3%. With this coming onto the rolls, I would say that you'd be fortunate to hold ground and not lose votes. So my forecast would be in the high teens maximum, with potentially the mid-teens being a likely destination. So here's where Biden wound up. 26,512. My estimate for Lynn County is 8,000 extra votes, phantom votes. All right, so you're welcome to rebut this. I don't think you will, but have a good day. I am your SOB Army Captain.